Well, welcome to South Australia. We're in a big hole somewhere. You know where we are?
We're in a sinkhole.
We're in a sinkhole. So we're just driving along. We found this beautiful hole, so we thought we'd bring you a week summary of South Australia, but it certainly hasn't been a hole. It's been incredible, and it started off in COOBER PEDY with Hux and Radiki. And you were talking to DK afterwards, right, in COOBER PEDY. They loved him.
Yeah, they did. The kids were all over him. Big human, big hair, jumping all around him, and in the training session they really enjoyed his company.
And then we went to Port Augusta, and I think Hux might have been a bit hungover on that one. And because I know when you go and you train the kids, the parents are all there and they want to share in the magic of the Wallabies as well. And I think maybe Hux overindulged a bit.
Yeah, a few vinos there. I'm sure he was, as you said, a little bit under the weather the next day, but you shake that off and you move on with the next part of it.
Yeah, he was great. And look, what's going to South Australia, you've got to sample some of their craft. And Gold-Blooded Tour went to Clare Valley, which is Taylor's Wines, right? They're a great supporter of the Wallabies and rugby in general. We went out to Taylor's. Wally got himself in a bit of trouble. He went up a ramp and wasn't supposed to go up, and I think the HR sirens went off. But great to go there, and then to Barossa as well. And shout out to Dana. Dana was the most beautiful young girl playing rugby for the first time. She was a front rower, and she was outstanding. And Barossa Rams, what a club. It was awesome. And then the next day, you jumped onto the Tour Labby, and gee, they all knew you in the streets. Because you played in the game, what was it, the test they played in Namibia?
2003, the world record marginal, I think, win margin in test history. So it was 142-0, I think, on that day. A good day at the office. I think Latho scored 5 tries that day. So
yeah, right. And Chris Whittaker captain as well for the Wallabies. But then, as you do on a ground where you score 140 odd points, you just go and scale the roof and climb the roof. And so we've gone up on the roof and now we're in a hole. But that was pretty cool, right? And even just talking to the locals there, we had a breakfast that morning, and they call it the Friends of Rugby of South Australian Rugby. It's a big day, right? And we did that, and then we went out to a school in the local primary school, and also went to R.M. Williams, which was great. Hey?
Yeah, really good to see the way that they put their stuff together, all 99% Australian made and obviously manufactured.
99.9, he said.
99.9, correct.
Then we went out again. This was an awesome night the other night when we watched the under-18s game, unearthing a few stars. I think Arnold was there 5'8". He was a superstar. He's in year 9. He's an Australian schoolboy cricketer and is out in the first 15 playing 10. And that was a good night that night, just to sort of sit back and be part of that. And again, back at the clubhouse, train the kids clubhouse and continue through.
Yeah, that was probably my favourite part of the night, and sort of connecting with the parents with a few good wines in the bar afterwards. And yeah, the kids were really enthusiastic there as well. It's some really good stories out there amongst the community at the moment.
Again, the parents and that schoolboy community was also outstanding. I think we counted, just in Adelaide alone, I think we visited over 1,000 kids. So, a huge result. And today even, being here in Mount Gambier, and when you're at Mount Gambier, what do? You go and spread the rugby gospel and just jump in a hole.
Yeah, you find the nearest sinkhole and get in it.
Yeah, and we're in it. We're in it. But look, even with Mount Gambier, we were training kids today. Gold-Blooded Tour is about sharing rugby experiences, but they were out in their AFL jerseys. We had one big buffhead that was trying to take everyone down.
Take me down.
Yeah.
He wanted to crack.
But interesting, at the end of the session, they weren't punching it. They were spinning it and throwing the cutout past us. So it's been great this trip, and it actually, what it does, it reminds you of that village connection. And I think South Australia has certainly got that. It feels like a big village, and it feels like a bit of old school club rugby.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a wonderful place to visit, and obviously, we move on tomorrow from here. But really enjoyed the tour, or this segment of the tour through South Australia.
Yeah, right. Good. Well, Matty Cobain, one of the Wallaby greats, a '99 World Cup winner, 2003 runner-up, and a 2007 Shadow Squad player. He didn't make that. Look, been an awesome trip so far. Thank you so much, South Australia. I always enjoy coming here. And as I said, we've visited, well and truly over 10 clubs and schools, and 1,000 kids getting to experience rugby. That's what we're here to do. So on behalf of the Classic Wallabies and the Gold-Blooded Tour, thanks so much, South Australia.